Okay, guys, I'm back with this video is for my stream on COMMGiving.com. How can you pull this off with maybe like a corporate brand? Well, actually, you probably can pull it off with a corporate brand. But what I'm actually doing is so like how day to day, and also it's not really entertainment. It's entertaining and to some degree, but it's not entertainment. And how did this all start? Well, it all started with a whim. There's no reason why, like, the decision to move to New Jersey started with a whim, and so, but it's gone so far along that, like, if I just got off tomorrow or right now, I just stepped off and say, okay, I'm going back to work in Toronto, in Mississauga, anywhere around here, it'd be like, right? But it all began on a whim because after my divorce, I was single, and it's just like, oh, maybe I'll move to New Jersey, get a job there. How hard can it be? That was 4 years ago, maybe a little bit more, 4.5 years ago. So this decision is really, sorry, the decision was really a whim. And then, but if I get off now, it's so late because you know what happened in the meantime? Before I'm working on my credit score, I got into MBA. Like I got into a master's of business school, and then I had to take all these other um, certificates and stuff, and all this stuff. Oh my god! Or else I'll tell you something. If if I if I was to stay in Toronto, like if the whim had been something else, you should have seen my resume from like 4 years ago, and it wouldn't have changed, and I wouldn't have be doing like some extracurricular stuff with other groups that I'm doing today, and I wouldn't even be talking about politics. I wouldn't even be talking about human rights at all. You know, you already get a sense of my personality. You know what I'd be doing. I really wouldn't really give a fuck about the world. But that based on that whim, I got to go all the way. So what happened was, um, I decided I had my resume from 4 years ago was a certain way, and I said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this resume and try to get a job in the United States. And at that time, it was so like near the end of the U.S. election or something. All this was going on, and it was actually pretty. I didn't think it was that hard still. But then Donald Trump won the election, and then there was all sorts of like immigration problems. Like you might recall, like Google or Microsoft or all these tech companies were saying that you can't. We don't have the talent. You can't do this. You can't block immigration stuff like that. This was not that good. This was more like we don't have any engineers. You have to let them come. And then so I had this old resume. Well, my original resume. I shouldn't say old. And it's like I have to beef this up, and so I started beefing it up, and then I started going to like I had to go to like graduate school, and then like I had to go back to like my the you might know some people who just got into graduate school, but at middle age I had to go back to high school, like get my records. I had to go to like my university, go get my records. I was literally like physically running around the city and contacting people. So, and then I finally got accepted into a program, and then I took it for a month, and then I dropped it. I withdrew, and all because you know there were other reasons, but really, if I stuck to it, I'd probably finish by now, and I still have no job in hand. I would have to start paying $100,000 in tuition for that graduate school. So there was a change of course, and so I was like, how else? I got the extracurricular involvement. I got all the professional certification for what I do. How else? What's missing? And then one day it just hit on me. I was playing around with my sort of like credit score Equifax information. It's like my credit score is actually pretty low because I was reading the newspaper. The average credit score was like 600, I was like, I got 630, no problem. And it was like, wait a minute, 630 is actually pretty low. So now I'm on this whole thing to get my boost my credit score up to like close to 800. So now with credit score 800, I'm I got my business in order, right? I got my house in order, and then I got the experience and all the qualifications to prove it, and then I got like my daily social media and all that stuff. It's sort of like if you want to sort of like create this for a brand character like Ronald McDonald or Colonel Sanders. I mean, it's already been done. The story of Colonel Sanders, when he started a fried chicken stand. I mean, you want to do that? You start a fried chicken stand, and then you just like share on Twitter every day, like how you're improving your business. So is the branding is that so like my personal point of view is the same, and also there's something common to all of us, which is school and healthcare and stuff that keeps the polity together. The polity, like the beyond politics, the polity, the platform of politics, democracy, correct. So I always start every day with like topics for democracy, right? School, healthcare, save your money, buy a house, the polity. Because if all that falls apart, everybody, everything else everybody's talking about is useless, right? So I start the day with the polity. Later on in the day, I don't want to be a mannequin, so I gotta have I gotta have an opinion about the use of taxes. Is this the right thing to do? All that stuff. All right, so that's COMMGiving. So like a quick case study in a nutshell. Right? It's possible to do it for yourself, but seriously, because I got nothing else. I got nothing else. I thought about it. I got nothing else. I mean, that is to say, I don't want to do anything for free. I think a lot of people are under the impression they'll become influential if they do it for free. I wouldn't do it for free. I would just focus on yourself. See you later, guys.